Alright, so here's a short video of how to use AniClip in its current version. First things first, this computer does not have anything from the program on it, so you should be able to follow along exactly. Using the Dropbox link, you can download the installer for AniClip, which I have already done for the sake of cutting out the download time. Alright, so you'll run the installer as you normally would for anything. It'll give you an option to create a desktop link, which I would do, but it doesn't have a nice icon, so that's your choice. This installer will do two things. It'll install the program in your normal program files, and then it'll also create a folder in your roaming directory. The roaming directory is used for program configs, which you can access by typing %appdata%. And here you'll click on the AniClip folder, and you'll see four things. You'll see a folder that's called backup, which is where it'll store the backup list in case somebody loses it or something happens or somebody griefs the list. In here you'll also have the index, which is the main list of clips which the file or the program will import. The list index, which will store all of your personal list, and then the tag index, which will store your tag groups. Alright, so now that AniClip is installed, I will move on to the features. As I start the program, you'll notice in big bold letters that this is for search. I plan to add the ability to add clips to the list through this program, but that will come in a later update. Alright, so down at the bottom you'll see the search results for the currently valid clips. This will dynamically update as you type add criteria, so you'll know if you're being too specific or just not going to get any results at all. Double clicking on a clip will open that clip in your default browser, and you'll be able to watch it there. Alright, you can search by show name, which will autocomplete if there's a good option by pressing tab, as shown. So, Princess Stride. If that's not the one you wanted, you can hit the down arrow and search for that. Hitting tab again when there's no autocomplete available will move you over to the next search box. Hitting shift tab will take you back to the previous. If you do not remember the full name of a show, like for example Haru Chica, you can search just Chica, or for Sakurasa you could search Pet and it'll show up. Next is searching by episode. This is intended to help you to find clips from a particular section of a show. You can either type a single episode number in, or you can search for range of episodes by separating the two numbers with a dash. So I can search for clips from episode 1. You can search for clips from episode 24. You can search for clips from episode 3 to 25, and you'll see all the clips that fit that criteria will be added. Next, and possibly the most important feature, is the tag search feature. There are two types of searching for tags: key tags and subtags. In order for a clip to be returned, it must have all of the key tags and at least one of the subtags. For example, with this set of clips here, you can see they all have a different subset of tags. Loud is in all of them, so that is why they are returned. If you expand this to say you must have loud and greeting, and then door or window, then you'll only return these because they have loud and greeting, door or window, or both. However, the ones with loud and door, or loud and door and window, will not be returned because they do not have the word greeting in them. Next we have the tag group box. The tag group box is supposed to help you manage and organize all the tags that come along here. It'll offer you several options. You can browse all of the tags. This will import all the tags that come in with the clips. It'll allow you to create new tag group. So new group 1, and it doesn't have any tags in it. You can take these tags and you can drag them into the tag group from any of the other groups. You can duplicate a group. It'll just append a 1 or a 2 to the end of it, whatever is necessary. Or you can remove a group. Now, this might not be the most useful thing on its own. I want to add a bigger interface for it, but for now it will work. So other things you can do with it, if you want to search for, say, example, everything that has a window or door in it, you can create a group that has window and door in it, and then you can throw it over there. It'll only return the ones that have window or door or window and door. So down at the bottom here, you will see the list window. The list window is for you to make smaller subsets of clips. It's mostly for your own benefit to keep things organized. If you have an idea for a certain section, you can make a list and put all the clips that you have ideas for in there, and then search just from them. So you can make a new list and say other list, and then it has to end in .txt, and then you'll put it there. And so then you can take clips and you can right click, add clips to other list. Now if I add other clip 1, 2, and 3, now nothing happens right now because other list isn't shown and main list is on. But if you turn the main list off and turn the other list, I didn't add number 2, and you turn the other list on, you will see that it added all of those clips. Now if you add a show that has more than one clip in it, it'll add that entire list or that entire show to it. And you can also select individual episodes. Well, first I'll show you, you can remove those episodes from that list, and you can add individual episodes to the list as well. Alright, so when you have clips in your list, like so, your search criteria will only return the lists that you are presently showing. So it doesn't return prints of stride because there are no prints of stride. If I were to make another list called other list2.txt and add some prints of stride clips to it, you would see that both the subsets of lists, so you can have multiple lists there, and then prints of stride, and it'll still return that. Alright, so the last thing is the ability to save and export the data. Saving the data will save it so that in case it crashes or something, you'll still have what changes you've made or to your list or tag groups. And then exporting the data, this will be mostly for later once you have the ability to add clips, but it will put a copy of the index on your desktop and you can then upload that back to the Google Docs sheet. But that's not important right now. Saving data will, one, save it currently, and then it will also make a backup of the file in here labeled by the date and time. I think that's pretty much everything for now. If you have any ideas or things you want me to change about it for the next update, then just let me know and I will at least consider if it's possible.